Hi everybody, my name's Chris, I work for Severn Trent, and welcome to this video on communication in the workplace. So just to start off, we're going to take you through a few slides and we'll have various points where you can pause the video and just do a little bit of reflection if you want. So first up, communicating in the workplace. Why is communication so important? Around 76% of our waking hours are spent in some form of communication. We're doing it almost all the time without even thinking about it. But getting it wrong can have negative impacts. Even though we spend so much time communicating in one way or another, it's still one of the top skills employers are looking for when recruiting and struggling to find. So how do you communicate? Have a quick think about the ways some people communicate and try and list as many ways as you can think of. I'll click some through at the same point so you can have a look at some of the examples that I'm bringing up as well. So emails as well as phone calls, instant messages, British Sign Language, texts or WhatsApp messages, talking, Braille, letters, and notes. Have a think about which ones of these you tend to use the most and which ones of them don't you tend to use that much at all. Another thing that's really important when communicating is body language. It's really useful when you're communicating with other people. So here are a few examples. What do you think is happening here? What does this body language portray about a person? What about this? How do you think this gentleman is feeling? What about this lady? And lastly, this person. Their body language, without hearing anything, their body language can tell you an awful lot about the way a person is thinking and feeling. So how important is body language? And how much of a conversation is made up of body language? If we break it down into its various different chunks, out of 100%, body language accounts for about 55% of the interaction that people take from it. 38% is the tone of your voice. How you're speaking, for example, how loud you are, which words you emphasise, and is the second most important part. What you're saying might be harmless, but the way that you're saying it may be taken the wrong way and cause conflict. Finally, words. The actual words you say are the smallest part of a conversation, but don't underestimate their importance. They still make a difference. Finally, why does it go wrong? Have you ever found that you just can't seem to connect to some people? Your words might be misunderstood and your messages distorted, yet with others you can get onto the same wavelength without too much effort. We all have different personal interactions with people and we process information in different ways. Sometimes we find it simpler and more straightforward to engage with people whose communication style is closely aligned to our own. Thanks very much for watching this video on communication. Remember, we've got loads of other content around being in the workplace and digital skills, just for a couple of examples. Thanks very much.